Hi, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about caravan gas. Hardly the most exciting of topics, but one that all caravanners must consider at least once. For years, caravanners had to choose between the traditional big boys of Calor and flow gas, but that was until new players came onto the market, giving frighteners to the former gas heavyweights. Enter the refillable gas bottle. With two main manufacturers offering refillables, Safefill and Gaslow, we take a closer look at the Safefill refillable gas cylinder and ask the question, should you be buying one? We've owned this 10kg Safefill gas cylinder for 1 year and have refilled it numerous times. Yep, that's right, we own the cylinder. We can choose to do with it what we please, as we bought it outright for £150. Being full-timers and present during the colder months of the year, we knew that we would be using a fair amount of gas in our caravan and wanted a gas system that was affordable and easy. I have to say that we've been really impressed with the Safefill. Our 10kg cylinder holds 19.5 litres of LPG, so if LPG costs 65 pence a litre, then a 19.5 litre fill from empty to full costs us only £12.68. Although Calor Gas don't do a 10kg cylinder for direct comparison, we can do the maths based on their 15kg bottle and say that 10 kilograms of Calor Gas costs around £27.83. That's over £15 more than the Safefill costs. And that's also for the price of Calor's butane gas, not autogas, which is a butane-propane mix, which is a far superior product. This means that after approximately 10 refills, the Safefill bottle has paid for itself. Now you may now be saying, but with Calor Gas bottles you pay a deposit which you get back when you return the bottle. However, you need to check the small print because the amount they actually return to you diminishes with time, and they only return the money to you if you have the original paperwork from when you took out the cylinder. If you don't have the original paperwork, then the most money they'll return to you is only £7.50. So, allowing for the Calor Gas tax of just under £40 on new caravan-sized bottles and refills costing up to £15 more, you can see why both Calor and Flow Gas are quite rightly concerned about the advent of these new refillable gas bottles, and also why on eBay and Gumtree used Calor and Flow Gas bottles change hands for about £10 as people try to avoid paying the bottle deposit. Besides, the refill process on the refillable bottle is quite straightforward and easy with a little bit of practice. You just connect the hose to the bottle, following the pump instructions of course, open the valve and pump gas into the bottle until it reaches the fill level. Then disconnect everything in the reverse order, remembering that gas can be pretty cold if it touches your skin and give you quite a nasty freeze burn. While some of you may be put off by the refilling process, it's worth remembering the advantages of a Safefill cylinder that one has over a traditional gas cylinder. For starters, it's semi-transparent, meaning you can actually look at the cylinder and check your gas level at any time you like, meaning you shouldn't ever really run out of gas. As your gas level runs down, you can start looking around for cheaper suppliers of gas in your local area and take advantage of those cheaper forecourts as and where you find them. The other great thing, of course, is that you don't actually have to wait until your bottle is empty before you go for a refill. You can top up the cylinder at any time you like, and you get to keep any gas that's left in the cylinder, unlike the Calor and Flow Gas, which when you return it, even with a small amount of gas in, that's just lost. It also means, because of the transparent plastic, you're also less likely to run out of gas whilst caravanning, and let's face it, we all know or have heard stories of ruined family meals when gas has run out partway through cooking a meal. The other great thing about the Safefill cylinders is that you can take this cylinder abroad with you and refill it abroad using a standard car LPG adapter. Previously, if you were caravanning abroad in say Spain or Greece or wherever and you ran out of your British gas, you'd have to take on a local bottle, meaning a new supply contract, a new regulator, whereas with this you can fill it with LPG from the pump and you don't have to worry about any of those kind of things. They're also incredibly lightweight, so for those of you who need or who are worried about the amount of weight you're carrying in your caravan, this might be worthy of consideration. Now, the cylinder when empty, the one we've got, which is the largest in the range, weighs only 5 kilos because it's entirely made of plastic apart from the brass top. So it's 5 kilos when empty, 15 kilos when full because it holds 10 kilos of gas. Finally, they're a British company, so definitely worthy of our support. Now, we've only had one problem with our bottle, and that was when the auto gas pump we were using managed to continue pumping gas past the overfill protection device built into the bottle. This meant that the liquid gas level inside the cylinder was far too high, and it actually froze the regulator, which blocked the flow of gas to our appliances in the caravan. Following a chat with an incredibly friendly guy at Safefill, he explained that sometimes the pump forecourt can be a bit too fierce, so advises me to do one or two things when refilling: to either watch the liquid gas level rise up through the cylinder, or to make a prediction on the number of litres of gas that need to be pumped into the cylinder and stick to that so we don't risk overfilling it. We resolved our problem anyway by just simply venting some gas out into the atmosphere until the liquid gas level inside had dropped to a safe level. So aside from that kind of one significant problem we've had, there were a couple of very minor challenges to overcome actually using the cylinder. For example, I had to buy a longer gas hose for my caravan as the Safefill cylinder was too big to fit inside the front locker of the caravan. Also, now due to the cylinder being of high cash value, I have to keep it locked up, or I like to keep it locked up anyway to keep any thieving hands away from it, whereas before with Calor Gas bottles I just never bothered. And finally, when refilling, you may have problems explaining to some petrol forecourts that your Safefill gas bottle is in fact completely safe to refill. Unfortunately, due to a number of kind of rogue people who were selling refill kits on eBay that would turn a standard Calor or flow gas bottle into a refillable one, which by the way is not only illegal but also highly dangerous, many forecourts just refused fully to refill any type of gas bottle. However, the guys at Safefill have been working incredibly hard over the past 12 months and now have a partnership with Morrison's, so the situation today for the number of places you can refill these bottles is actually better than what it was a year ago. So the question is, should you buy one? Well, I'd say an absolutely huge yes if you can see yourself refilling your gas bottle more than 10 times before giving up caravanning. Definitely yes if you're planning on travelling abroad, your caravan or motorhome. Absolutely yes if you've ever run out of gas in the past and wish to maintain a blissful relationship with your family. And conclusively yes if you live near a refilling point, and once and for all yes if you, like I, were fed up of being ripped off by Calor and Flow Gas. That's all from us. Ta-ta for now.